right, so yo, people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 211.
Is it really? Wow.
I think so.
You know what? The quarantine editions, I've lost track.
Listen,
I've lost track.
Could write it. We need to write some memoirs on the quarantine because I think like this is gonna be a trying time. Hearing people's stories after all this is what's gonna be funny to me. Like, because some people ain't even abide by it. My neighbors yesterday had a complete party last night, and I realized it might be time to move.
Wow.
Yeah, these cats, they're on.
Hold on, wait. Was it just them or did they invite people?
No, they invited people. It was a lot of cars. Like somebody just got an old school car. I'm starting to see people are acting a plum fool with just $1,200, man. Like I don't know if with money like he put like, and I take it back as far as what he spent the $1,200 on. He probably bought these rims that was on it. It was an old school, mind you.
Hold on, I thought they was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think they was. No.
Okay. Across the street, bro. They out.
Oh, okay. Across the street. I thought it was next door. Okay.
No. Next door is all that, you know. But across the street, the new people, they're on one, man.
Somebody bought that house already? Damn. I was hoping that you know what I'm saying, markets start to fluctuate, man. You know what I'm saying? They start getting desperate.
Listen, our dreams of being neighbors is not over. Somebody's gonna give up the ghost.
Somebody gonna fold soon, yeah.
Right? Yeah, you guys are here. But yeah, man, they had a complete party. Somebody had an old school, and it was a nice, clean car. Don't get me wrong, but the minute they left, you knew they left.
It was humming, huh?
Man, that thing was so loud. But nah, people ain't abiding by the stay-at-home order, man. You know?
Listen. I got an invitation pending for little BBQ today.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's solid. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's confirmed. But I was expressing my need to stop seeing these four walls. Okay. And somebody was like, hey, man, it's going to be 70 out today. You know, hey, maybe we could do something small, something, you know what I'm saying, pequeño.
And you're going to go?
You know what? I don't know. That's up in there. I got a lot of stuff I need to actually get done today, so I don't know. But I would like to. Like to, because once I heard the 30 more days, I lost it, bro.
You know, you're having a hard time with this. You really are.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, what do you find tough about it? Just being in the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I'm tired. I'm tired of looking at this computer screen. I'm tired of being in the house, bro. Like I need out. I need to get out. I need some reprise.
Okay. I haven't got to that point yet. My thing is I need to get away from these kids, and and that's the thing, man. It's like the little ones are. I'm slowly teetering onto your point that the little ones might be harder, and the only reason why I'm even entertaining this debate with you is because the little ones really know that we are all about them, and they know that wherever we're at in the house, they will come find us for absolutely nothing. But to them, it's important. Like between Dante hiding and eating apples all day long, he is taking bites out of apples. Like take one bite, put it down. He'll get another apple, take another bite, put it down. It's like he's pilfering things around the crib, like little Hansel and Gretel. He's just hiding things, bro. Like I don't understand it.
That was a book. There was a book about that. Kid was doing that. Yeah, you don't remember that? It was from like when we were kids. It's a kid's book, and they like went in the basement. And they saw all these apples with one bite out of them. Really? They're like, "What is going on?" Yes, that's a kid's book, man.
I might have to find it then because maybe it's striking to a bigger issue that I need to look into because money is on one, bro. Like he literally because Dan is cool. She's just between her changing because we have a whole bucket full of costumes for them. They like to dress up. So she will take a costume, put it on, and literally when she gets done with it, just leave it wherever it's at and go get another one. So it's like little, like you would think like it's like someone got kidnapped in this house because she just takes costumes and literally just changes them and puts them wherever she feels like they should be. Like, and they do a good job of cleaning up in the afternoon. It's cool. But man, are they working the body, man. Like literally, they think they know we're here for them.
See, I'm telling you, man, you got to start making it harder for them. Like when they come to you, like, hey, I want cookies. You're like, oh, you want cookies? All right, you're gonna have to make 100 baskets first, and then after you make 100 baskets, you can have the cookie. How bad do you want this cookie now? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to implement it. I'm gonna have to implement it for real because
listen, our parents did it to us, man.
I know.
They knew the tricks. They knew the tricks.
I know. I will stick with it. It's the matter if the wife's gonna stick with it because she'll fold.
You know? Oh, let her fold then, bro. Like, listen, then they just know not to come to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to self-preserve out here a little bit, brother.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right. It's definitely, because that's the thing. You start realizing things while being in the quarantine. You're like, man, like I love my wife, I love my family, but I got to look out for Nadir for a little bit too. I got to look out for the star player.
You know? Just a teeny bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, because if I sit down, I wanted to code. I wanted to I wanted to do some bootstrap. I was trying to mess out with that. Last night, they weren't having it, man. They were like, daddy. And it's like, I will get them set up with everything they want to do. They want to be on a computer. They want to play the game. They want to do whatever they want to do.
They only do that for 5 minutes.
Exactly. And then they come bug me about
they're
absolutely nothing.
They're like, listen, you know what? The goal was never to play on the computer. It was to get you to set up the computer for them to play on it. All right. So now that that's accomplished, they're like, all right, what else can I get you to do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, listen.
I'm with you on that, man, because I really feel like they be huddling up and like just saying like, what can we get this dude to do? I think they refer to me as that. Like, let me see what get this guy to do right now because he looks like he's having fun. So let's interrupt him.
The twins are what, 4.5 now?
Yes.
Okay, like listen, bro. By the time I was 4.5, bro, I had chores. Okay, so like listen, like they ain't too young to earn it now. You know what I'm saying? Like before they was a little too young to really get it. Now they can earn it. You know what I'm saying? Now they gotta earn their keep around the house. When we're done with this podcast, sit them down and be like, hey, listen, y'all ain't old enough to pay no bills yet. But you ain't too little to earn it. So there'll be some new rules around here, new sheriff around here. Listen, I bet your time seeing those kids will dramatically drop. You know what I'm saying? It'll decrease. They'll be like, listen, I don't want to see dad anymore. That guy is tripping. Every time I see him, man, I got to do something I don't want to do to get anything that I want. Yeah. I said I want to play on the computer. I got to read 3 books. No, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Every time he start waving flashcards at me, I'm out of here.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. The thing is, I will complain about it, but not so much complain, just venting about it, I guess. But I wouldn't change it. But they really are like, yo, what time we're gonna eat? What time is this? When is that? All right, you're done. All right, I need to know everything that's going on. So you're right. I need to implement some things to make them understand. Like, yo, leave me alone for a little bit. Just give me like 30 minutes. That's it.
They ask what time, when we're gonna eat. All right, you know what? Perfect time for you to tell time. We're going to eat in 1 hour. So this clock, it says 6 o'clock right now. It's going to count down to 7. I want you to count every minute until we get to 7. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? Listen, they won't even be thinking about eating. 5 minutes later, they'll be like, oh my God, this has been so long. 6:01, 6:02, 6:03. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Right. Our parents knew, man. They knew the tricks. They knew the tricks, man.
They did. I'm going to take them codes and implement them because, like, you think about it, man. Our parents, they got a lot right because they raised us, you know. Yeah. And, but you start thinking about, like, was all of it right? Was all of it, like mentally, was all of it good? You know what I mean?
For them.
Yeah, for them. Yeah, see, once again, you gotta look out for us, man.
Yeah, exactly. I learned a long time ago. Like, listen, mom and dad aren't on my side; they're on mom and dad's side. It's me versus them. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them is my partner; they're each other's partner. All right, so I got to fight them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But going back to what you were saying, though, man, keep your butt in the crib, man. You and the wife go for a walk or something. You don't need to go no cookouts, man. You don't need to go no cookouts, man. You don't.
It sounded mighty tasty.
I bet it did. Come on now. You just want to get out the house. Listen, get used to this, man. Like for a month longer is nothing more of a placeholder. It's going to be longer than that.
Listen, I might have given up, man. I was on board. But I might be giving up.
What did the wife say? Is she going to go?
Shh, I haven't said a word.
Okay, that means you're not going. What are you talking about? What are you mentioning this to me for? You're not going.
Listen, I can't be stopped, okay?
You better find a good game to play. Put that nasty 2K down, and just find something else to get into, man. So tons of good games out.
I got to see the homies, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't, man. I can't take it anymore.
Just do a drive-by. Just do a drive-by.
No. Yeah. You know what? I am gonna do a drive-by. Then I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna eat the barbecue and have a good time.
It's really getting to you that bad?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Just have them sit you on a plate, or you just want the
I don't care about the food, man. Like that's
just being around other people.
Yeah, I just want to sit with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. So
hey, listen, man, get used to it, bro. We're in for a couple more months, man.
All right, listen. Yeah, all right. Listen, I wish your neighbors across the street would have hit me up. I'd have pulled up over there. Been rolling around with old school.
I wish I would look outside, see Batman, the Batmobile out there. Like, man, what the hell are you doing over here, man? Take your butt home.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm sick of it.
That bad. It ain't that bad.
It's bad.
Man.
It is bad. It's so bad. Oh yes, it's super bad, bro.
You really having a tough time with it.
I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick of it. I had enough. It was supposed to be 2 weeks, man. It was 2 weeks, 2 months ago.
No, no, come on, man. They finna, and the thing is, they're opening up the country. Like the people are protesting. You saw in California, them beaches was stacked.
Yeah, they were.
I could just see the Rona just moving its way through. I can see it. You can see it. You look on top.
Hey, sometimes you got to risk it to get the biscuit.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you made my headphones fall off. No, you don't, Kev. Keep your butt in the crib, man. That Rona's real, man.
Yeah, man.
She's real.
You stay in the crib, man.
I am.
Like, listen, I'm taking calculated risks out here.
No, here's the thing, though. We get out the house. Like right now, the little ones are out right now. You go for walks and stuff like that. We just can't be around a bunch of people, man.
But listen, like going for a walk, that's cool. But like, man, you got to get around people. You know what I'm saying? Well, you go crazy.
Here's the thing.
You go crazy.
Here's the thing. You got to be around people that you like. Because like the minute, like for instance, if it came down to it, and you were like, "Dear, we gotta get together. I need to see other people." I trust you enough to know that you and the wife have been around just each other, and you've been around just each other, and that's it. So I'm like, cool. If we were to interact. See what
coming up on my breaking point, man.
Okay.
I'm coming up on my breaking point.
But here's the thing. If you were to say you're going to go around other people, you have to trust that those people were not around other people as well.
Oh, I do. I do because they have kids. So it's like I know that they're not really taking any risks.
Okay, cool. Then that's cool. I mean, I guess in a way you kind of can understand like, all right, if that's not really a calculated risk. Now you're talking about going to a party or going to a cookout. No. You know what I'm saying?
But it was just gonna be me and the cousins. That's it. Like that was it.
Okay, now how many cousins?
Maybe like 3 or 4. So it wasn't gonna be a lot of us.
Okay, well then, I mean honestly, you could kind of map that out. You gotta have that tough conversation though. Like, who have y'all been around? Have y'all been quarantining correctly? Because cats ain't really taking this serious. Because like if you don't, then before you know it, you went to a house party and you don't even know it.
Oh no, listen, this has already been discussed. We like, hey, listen, man, it had to be small. Like you know what I'm saying? We really plotting this out.
Oh, hold on, so you're really plotting this out?
Yes, like bro, if I would show you the conversation, but yes, it's like everybody's kind of like, hey man, listen. We could do this. Like we could do. It could happen. We could make this happen. But it's got like we got to work out the details now.
Now hold on. Let me ask you this though. I know you haven't ran it by the boss. Have all of them ran it by their significant others too?
I think we've all kind of come to terms like we're willing to risk it at this point.
So hold on. You're willing to risk okay. But I'm saying though, if they haven't got the approval from the bosses, why are y'all even?
Listen here.
Go ahead.
Okay, now listen. Did your parents ever tell you not to do something, and then you was like, "Listen, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk this ass whooping. All right, I'm just going to put it on the line and just do what I got to do."
Yeah.
Similar scenario, man.
You're at that point.
Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even that bad because like you ain't gonna whoop me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
the best you can do is just yell at me. No.
Sometimes this whooping can be worse. No, we're all afraid of our old ladies, man. Like for real.
I agree. I agree, man. Listen, it's a scary thing.
Talk if we want. They're gonna see this pod now.
Yeah, listen, it's a scary thing, but listen. Sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? No risk, no reward. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I think they would be along with it if you just position it to where your mental. You always put on your mental health. Like, my mental health isn't right. I need to see. I need to see some other people because you got to figure out a way to word it right. Because if you say I need to see someone else. Or say I need to see another person, then they can spin it like, oh, I'm not enough for you. So make sure you word it right before you do.
Well, no, because it's like, yo, listen, you'll get the invite. You know what I'm saying? But then it's going to kind of be like, well, I mean, you know, we don't want it to be too many people now. You know, so I mean, if they bring theirs and theirs and theirs, you know what I'm saying? Now to turn into a big part, man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we just kick back a little bit. That keeps some space away from me. You know what I mean? I was doing this for you. You know what this sounds like? This sounds like a high school house party that you don't want to get too big, and it always turns out to be too big. Like going in, worth it.
No, it's not worth it, Kev. It's not. It's not, bro. It's not worth it. People are dying. You know.
Hey, listen.
No, see, here we go. See, this is when we start going into this whole point where you start like your whole morbid way of viewing things, and I don't want to go.
No, I was just gonna say, man, I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Dang. Man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I know about the old man that caught it on our end, but it's an old man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? God rest his soul.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you off pod, but yeah, it definitely hit. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
So, anyways, I don't want to.
But listen, I'm still young and healthy, man. So you know, I don't know, man. It might be worth it. Worth it.
You know, going in, I wondered about people if they could stay in the house, and wondered about people as far as what their mental would come down to as far as being in the crib. Because it gets boring. I ain't gonna front. As far as somebody, like, I can be in the house and be cool. And my thing is, like I said, just want to run away from the kids. But as far as if it's just me, like if I was home and I'm just going through everything, it's other things that I want to do. Put it that way. None of which include leaving the house. And I do have my missions. I leave the house. Like we left yesterday to pick up some Chinese food. So, and that was enough for me, you know. And when we left, the wife has no etiquette. Like we leave. First of all, when I leave the crib, you know, I treat it like it's the Division. You know what I'm saying? Like all the video games we played in life have prepared us for this pandemic. So like I have my mask on. I'm like I'm suited up. I got certain clothes on that I know I'm gonna take off when I get home, right? So she's like, I want to ride with you to go get the Chinese food. Cool. We get in the car. Now, mind you, all I gotta do is go, pull up, call the Chinese food spot. They come out. They put the food on the tray out on the curb. You pick it up and you go home.
Go. Yep.
You know what I mean? All right, fam. We get in the car. We're not even pulled out of the driveway. She's eating a damn orange. Okay. I'm like, babe, you can't be eating. You can't. Like once we leave the house, that's like the safe zone. Once we leave the crib, you get in the car. Well, we're just in the car. I have been in the car touching everything that when I leave the house, like I don't touch my face, none of that stuff until I come back home, wash my hands and get back into it. Well, I figure because we're in the car that, you know, it's no germs in here. Yeah, it might be true. However, I get in the car. Could not be. It might be, but I get in the car from touching the groceries and stuff that we wipe down when we come home, and I'm touching stuff in the car. So if I'm touching those groceries and then touching the car, and now you're eating an orange and you're touching said things, you might have got the Rona. You know what I'm saying? Like a potential. I'm just I know I'm thinking I'm being over the top with it, but those are the level of, put it this way, at that point I know she's not going with me anymore. Okay? That's it.
No, my biggest question would have been like, man, we've been in the house this whole time, and now I'm going to go get the food. Why are we eating right now?
yeah, word. Yeah, like, why are you eating an orange? Like, stop. Like we weren't even out the driveway. We were backing out. And she says, she's smacking away on the orange on the phone. I said, listen, here's the thing, man. You got to take more precautions. And that's why I knew, like, man, this is the reason why I'm the one going out. Because, like, I know at that moment, I know I can't trust her to go to the store. Because she'll be on the phone, talking, taking her mask off, eating some fries. Something's going to happen. I'm like, you're not taking the proper precautions, you know?
Listen. At this point, man, I've just learned to enjoy it, bro. Because, like I told you, like that Terry time, man, it hit different.
Listen,
it hit different. You just be like,
I'm trying to
No. You know. I know.
I know. Like, but here's the thing,
listen,
though.
just embrace it.
We both know how it is. But the second we start talking about it, like, that's like, no, we're not going to.
Yeah, no, at this point, I'm glad I have somebody else to laugh about it with. It's just like, you know what? Hey, man, listen, it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah,
you know? I made a quick run at Target last night.
Did you?
That was nice. Yeah.
Was it dead in there?
It was a handful of people in there, but I mean, it wasn't like how you would figure Target would be on a Friday night.
Man, the new Target out here near me, when I went to it, bro, it was like a death zone in there. Like, it was like late. It was literally about 15 people in there, but the store is a super Target. Yeah. So imagine 15 people being inside a super Target. Like, it was literally nobody in there.
Yeah. It definitely makes for, and then like it's weird like how like only one person should be down an aisle now. It's like you got to kind of claim that aisle, or you just got to wait on the end until they clear out.
Yeah. Now, was everyone using proper like etiquette as far as when you went down the aisle, they would wait for you and kind of go down?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for the most part, it was like maybe one or two people that like still just kind of pushed on past. You're like, why? Like you could have went that. But what makes it so funny is it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like having to watch my wife adjust to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, you know, now like when we're getting through this stuff, man, we got to be quick. You know what I'm saying? We got to move quick. But like she would like be kind of plotting her course and stuff, and then like she would start down the aisle, and then she would think somebody else was coming down, like she like backs out, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
it's different. It's different, man. It makes me happy to hear that you're taking those proper precautions too. Because in my mind, you're just willy nilly. I
had my gloves and all that, man. Okay. I had the gloves on. Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. All right, man. So we'll deal with it. We're all gonna get through this. You know, we're in this together.
Listen, some of us gonna get through it sooner than others, because I'm about to get reckless. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna talk to you later. You're not gonna leave. I don't think it's gonna happen.
All right. Yeah.
You
all
know
right,
what?
man,
let me stop saying that, because like if I keep saying it, you're gonna do it just to spite me.
No, it won't be to spite you. It's just like, listen, my mind is made up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling. My mind is made up.
I feel you.
I'm willing to put it on the line.
Let's start like we always do. What have we been playing? What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, 2K, Sublime, and VS Code is what I've been playing.
Oh, so you did get VS Code?
Yeah, I started playing with it yesterday. It's cool. I like Sublime a little bit more just because the window's a lot smaller. It seems like if I make VS Code any smaller, it loses functionality a bit. But it's cool. It's decent.
Okay. So back to nasty 2K. So you're up to over $1 million now in VC. You have not bought anything else.
No, well I have, but the only thing I bought is more cards that I can snipe.
Okay, you've gotten addicted to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
sniping.
Well, not so much sniping, just the hustle. Because like you were so like, I get it. No, I know you do. But you were so happy to get over $1 million, and I'm like, okay, now what? What are you gonna buy? You gonna form the super
$2 million. That's the next goal. $2 million.
It's impressive. I firmly I'm on board with you as far as being impressive. But my thing is, what are you gonna buy? Because some cards that are coming out now are kind of bizarre. Like Galaxy Opal, Lamar Odom. Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean,
that diamond Lamar Odom is real cheap now.
It is.
I've been buying a bunch of those cards. Like I've been kind of filling out the collection, but it's like I get them for like 2 and 3K, so it's like it don't really matter.
Yeah. I thought about doing it, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep going. How close are you to getting Galaxy Opal Kobe?
I think I got 6 more cards left in the Harden series, and then I gotta pretty much do the entire historic series. So I'm not close. Okay. It's not been that bad though. It's really not been that bad.
But is it fun?
Yes, it's fun, like actually completing it, like playing the games, it's okay, but like now having that Xbox exploit, it makes it a lot easier because like I can do a whole lot of other stuff. Yeah. Speaking of which, I forgot I was in line, or not in line. I was in queue to buy those Hennessy and Hypnotic. Oh, my turn started. Yes, please.
What are you talking about?
From Ubique, they got the Hennessy and Hypnotic Dunks. Did I lose my place in line? Oh, queue numbers only valid for 10 minutes. Oh man, dang it.
The low cuts?
Yeah, the SB low dunks, man. There's Hennessy and Hypnotics, and they're not in sneakers. And damn it, I missed my turn in line. I mean, I didn't need them.
You don't need none of this stuff, but
I don't.
Getting what you want, man.
I don't even know if I really wanted them. It's just, I don't know.
Beautiful.
I don't know anymore, man. I'm broke. I'm a broken man.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, honestly, like I was gonna start a Sneakers Anonymous because we both are sneaker heads. Since we've been on quarantine, you've copped about 7 pair of kicks, man.
I have.
Yeah, like, but you don't even need them. Like, we don't need any of this. But I'm saying it's a little bit over what you normally would be doing. And I'm thinking this is your way of getting by right now, as far as just saying you need to get something.
Yeah, it's like something to bring me happiness.
Yes, exactly.
It's like bring it something.
Yeah. But all right, so 2K. What have I been playing? I played 2K a little bit. So I was doing some of the Harden challenges. I think I got like 4 more done. So I played like 20 games in this whole week.
Okay.
Like I've been really grinding that out. But then I realized I'm not gonna keep playing because I'm not gonna finish it. So I'm like, I don't want to keep going anymore.
Then what are you gonna play then? I mean, if you're if you're not gonna play I'm saying, but at least in 2K, you know what I'm saying, you can still be buying cards and what I'm saying, trying out the new cards, and you can always come see Killer. But
but my thing is like here, okay, you know what? Maybe we do need to play because it'll make you spend some of that MT. Because because I know if we play and I'm competitive, you'll be like, because you still got a good team. I know you do.
Yeah, my team's decent.
Yeah, you still got a good team, but at least you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go get some better players, get somebody else to play with. Because that's my thing, is getting cards I haven't played with in order to see how good they are. I got rid of that James Worthy. I got rid of some other things that was kind of high ticketed, and I was just kind of just playing with other cards.
Yeah, you know what? I've been thinking about it, man. But every time I look at them, it's like take for instance that point guard Opal LeBron. It's like, I could technically buy that card. I could technically, it would cost me everything, but I could buy it. Yeah. But then I'm like, in a week, a better card will be out.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Opal point guard Giannis is coming. We all know this. I mean, it's May at this point. What I'm saying? The game mode is about to be over with.
Once that one comes out, the game's over. But you might as well get to LeBron now, at least to play with it and just, see how good it is.
But I mean, I could just rack up and be ready for Giannis. Because I'm saying once that Giannis comes out, LeBron's price is coming down.
True. I wonder how people be hitting on packs for him and then just flipping them though. Like that would be my thing. If I hit on it on a pack, I would. Not think about it. I would sell it too.
Yeah, I mean, you're better off to sell it immediately and then buy it back down the road.
Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. All right. So besides 2K, Final Fantasy VII remake, playing that. Okay. I'm probably about 7-8 hours into that. So that's a good game.
I thought you finished that already. No?
Nah, I didn't know. Jay's finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jay said he's finished. He's been getting on me too. He hit me up because he actually upgraded his internet. Jay had, he had a 7 megabit package at the crib.
No, wow, that's painful.
Very painful. I said, how did you live with this as long as you have? Like, we got to get a deserter on here, man.
I'm wondering how he was even playing online with us.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that's why he didn't want to play online with us much.
That might be it. Definitely might be it. Then I've been playing Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker. About to give Ganon the Deesness. Got the Master Sword.
You sent me that on like Thursday, man. You ain't done with this guy?
Nah, it's a lot to it. I thought once I got the sword, I'll go give him that work, but it's like a whole nother section I need to do. And once again, bro, the little ones are working the body because it looks like a cartoon. They come by, they see me playing, like, oh man, like a cartoon. They would sit down and watch. Nah, they want to know what's going on. Going on. So I'm close to beating that. And then Madden. Of all things, man, I've been playing Madden Ultimate League, the MUT, on Madden 20. And I've been having a fun time with it. I really have. Once again, it's just a change and a switch up, but also getting better cards to play with. And the one thing I do like about on Madden, though, that's better than 2K, is you actually rack up the coins a lot quicker. And you can, like, when you do rack them up, they make it like little challenges. So, like, you can do certain challenges, and you don't have to leave the game and go out and go to the next challenge. It literally asks you, do you want to go to the next challenge? So, like, I would sit down and do like 9 or 10 challenges, and it might take me like an hour, but I'm having fun while I do it because every challenge is different, not just playing the game. And when I'm done, I have about like 125,000 coins to go buy to get. And like in the cards, like some of them, like Joe Burrow dropped. He's a 99 overall. They did like the draft packs. He's probably about 300K. So it's like if I could really grind and get him a lot quicker if I just played the game. But my ultimate team on Madden, bro, it's a fun game, man. I really ain't gonna front. I really been having a fun time with that game.
Okay. Well, hey, man, that's what's up. For as long as, we crapped on Madden.
I know.
To hear you actually singing its praises, man, it's surprising.
But look what it took, a pandemic for it to happen, for me to say that,
This is true. This is true.
Having that free time.
Now, sir, wait. Before you move on, man, are you still playing Duty?
I didn't play this week.
Yeah, I know.
Because,
no.
I
bet. Yeah.
The boys were playing. The boys were playing this week. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't play. I sat down to play, right, with the youth group to play with everybody, and I sit down. It was a 30 gig update. Like every time I play that game, it's an update going on with it. And I get it. They're trying to combat these cheaters and stop all the bots and all those things. They need to just let bots happen, or you know what I mean? Like just let it be. No, because I don't want to sit down and play a game, and every time I sit down, there's literally like a 9 or 10 gig update. Now, mind you, I have very good internet. It didn't take but a second, but my mind is like a 30 gig update literally took about like 15 minutes. Let's just say that, right?
But I ain't got that kind of time to waste. I could have ran a whole match.
Exactly. In that 15 minutes, you know what I started doing? I started looking at more boot camp stuff, or bootstrap, stuff. And then I started looking up Nintendo, handheld Nintendos, and then I started looking at all, like my mind is all over the place, bro. I'm looking at a trampoline for the kids. I'm like, I don't have that time. So in that moment, I forgot that I was even going to play Call of Duty. Yeah. So it's not that I didn't want to play because it wasn't fun. It's more so like every time I sit down and play that game, there's an update happening, man.
See, there you go, man.
And that was my gripe a little bit with PlayStation, because whenever I would sit down and play on the PlayStation, it would be. But one thing I'm slowly realizing is how much better the PlayStation UI is than the Xbox. And I hope they fix that in the next version of the Xbox, because the PlayStation UI is so much better, man. Like, because now I have it as my primary system downstairs in the man cave, right? And when I get online, like, okay, this is a small thing. Now, I got the sound bar down there. So I will go down, usually on the Xbox, you got to keep gloating, all right? On the Xbox, I would hit the power button, and then I have to use the input to change everything over to the sound on the Xbox. On the PlayStation, it automatically does it when I turn the PlayStation on. And not only does it do that, it also will turn on the, what is it called? It's like the enhanced audio. I can't think of the name of it. But it turns that on automatically, which I didn't even know I could use on my sound bar. So the PlayStation is like PlayStation for the win, man. No glitches. No, when I turn it on, there's nothing I have to do. It just boots up and it goes, man. So PlayStation, they get my I'm about to get the PlayStation tat, man. All right, it's coming. It's really coming. As soon as DeWine lift the barrier, I'm gonna go give you the PlayStation tat, man. I'm gang now, man. I gotta say it. But I will go back to Xbox once the new systems come out, if it's there. Because we're going to talk about this later. We're going to talk about PlayStation because Xbox is letting it all out, bro. And PlayStation's being ho-hum about this. And you keep holding on, expecting the heat to come. And
it's coming.
Don't know. We don't know yet.
It's coming.
We don't know yet.
Yes.
All right, let's start a little bit with this PlayStation news. All right, so Last of Us 2, the release date was announced for June 19th. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you are a Last of Us fan, which I know you are, stay away from the internet. Well, you know what? You don't even care. But basically, a lot of stuff is getting spoiled right now because I don't know if somebody snuck into and got some of the code or whatever, but they got a video of some of the plot lines in the game, and Naughty Dog is completely upset that it got out, it leaked, and people are upset about it. But before we move on to that, though, what do you think about the release date? Are you geeked? Because that'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, that's sooner than I expected. You know, I mean, usually you start hearing about, you know, or getting like drops for a game well in advance, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in advance. So the fact that they're going to be dropping next month is very surprising. I thought at this point it was going to get pushed back to next gen, but I mean, I'm here for it.
That's what I thought too, man. But shoot, the way it's going, we're going to still be in the crib. So
yeah, I was going to say, if I'm still stuck in the house, like,
I don't think it's a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We're going to be in the house. The whole thing is they're not going to want people to come out, you know, as of June 19th. We still going to be in the crib. So if anything, you'll be happy to play, you know, have something more to play with that. So I'm geeked about it too. I won't play it. You know, I don't play the scary games, but I'll live vicariously through you and you tell me all about it.
It's not scary, man. Like, listen, if no, it's not. Man, if you can play State of Decay, man, you can play Last of Us. You're fine.
No, see, it's a difference. I play State of Decay with you. You know how many times I play State of Decay by myself?
None.
Not a once. Okay, not a once. But I will say though, State of Decay is one of those games.
If you can play Gears, you can play State of Decay, or not State of Decay, but Last of Us. If you can play Gears and you can deal with, you know what I'm saying, whatever those things are called, you can deal with Last of Us. It's not meant to be a horror game.
Okay. But see, you know what? I love Gears. Gears was definitely, but the reason why I loved Gears too was I played it with someone. I never really played it alone unless I played multiplayer, but then I played with other people. So,
but I'm saying, I'm just talking about the character models and the makeup. Like, I mean, like the things in Last of Us don't look any scarier than the, what are they called in
Locust?
And the Locust. They don't look any scarier than the Locust do. Or in Destiny or any of that stuff.
Yeah, will you at least admit that Gears at least had a fire story though?
Gears 1 and 2, yeah, absolutely. That was a
Gears
great
3
game.
was the one you didn't like.
You know, I don't really remember Gears 3. I think Gears 3 was Gears 3 when we had the football stadium and multiplayer. Because if so, that was fire too. Yeah, that was fun. It was a Judgment or whatever that was, Redemption or whatever that game was.
We don't count
was
that
when
one.
It started falling off.
Yeah,
and then Gears 4 was a little bit shaky, but I thought Gears 5 was fine. Like, I mean, it wasn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it was a fun game. Like, I had fun playing it. I'm glad that we played through it together.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. That's what I was just curious on that one. All right. So yeah, Last of Us 2 is coming, man. June 19th release date. Hey man, I'm happy about it. We have more games to play. All right, so moving on. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was announced. Did you get to see the video on it?
Nah. I really enjoyed Origins. Assassin's Creed. I have not cared anything about that franchise since Origins.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, and I'm not upset with it or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I did see it because they're like Vikings now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I saw something about it, but I mean, like, listen, if it come out and it's on sale, I'll pick it up.
Okay, well, that brings it to another point that I was going to mention. So first of all, I am geeked about that as well. What's up with you in this in the gaming PC, man? I thought we were going to think about getting one.
Oh, I'm still thinking about getting it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Like, listen, man, the next couple of weeks, man, you know, it's a lot of body beating going. Matter of fact, I'm saying Mother's Day next week. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying?
I got my mom's gift. Matter of fact, it should be delivered today. I didn't want it to be delivered this early, but Amazon is on one.
You're going to have to take care of your old lady, too.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out what to get her, man. Like, I really don't know. Like, I'm glad she's not here. We can talk about it, but we'll talk about it off pod, actually. I don't know what to get her. I got some little things to get her, but it's some other things I don't know. Like, I'm just like, and I know she don't want anything, but it's Mother's Day.
Yeah, exactly. She got to get something.
Yeah, absolutely. But us being home with the little kids, normally I would take them out and have them make something for her, because she likes stuff like that.
Now but you probably want to send her out and like, hey, let's take a little break.
I can't. Did you not forget I mentioned to you earlier she don't have no etiquette when she leaves the house?
Rope off the upstairs and just be like, hey, listen, you could do something real nice, like set up the upstairs like a spa or something, and be like, listen,
I gotta get creative.
There you go.
You gotta get creative. This is gonna be one of those years I'm gonna get some kudos on this, man, because I gotta get creative.
No. Listen, you got to set up Father's Day correctly. You know what I mean? Because you might not make it, sir. You might not. No, listen. What Mother's Day is May 10th. Come May 11th, I'll be like, all right. So listen, I held it down, right? I done that, right? Hey, all I'm saying is a little reciprocity. You know what I mean?
Do you remember last year's podcast on Father's Day? How we broke down Father's Day is not important. Like they don't. It's not.
Oh, it's gonna be important this year. No, because listen.
Have to be.
Yeah, because I'll be like, listen. Either y'all get it right or I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
I'll leave it.
I'm sorry.
Like
and listen, I come back, but I'm bearing the Roni. I'm bearing the Roni if y'all don't get it right this year. So if y'all want to see me healthy and happy, you know what I'm saying? Put your best foot forward.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you play the last Assassin's Creed? Last one that came out?
I believe Odyssey was the last one, and no, I did not. I didn't play Odyssey. I didn't like the boat ones. Like I played Black Flag, and I didn't like it. I know a lot of people are fans of it, but I didn't particularly care for Black Flag.
We're talking about the one that had the Egypt. One's in Egypt. They used the black guy.
That was Origins. That was
Origins?
Yeah, that was Origins.
Okay, that's the one I want to play. I'm actually going to pick that one up because it was on sale.
Yeah,
PC.
Origins was fire. That's a great game. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, it was on sale for like $20. I'm gonna pick it up.
Sir, I pay full price for it today.
But see, it's
that good.
That's another thing about PC gaming, bro. Games are always on sale.
Yeah.
You know, always. So yeah, we'll break it down, man. I'm gonna start sending you some links and stuff when they're on sale too, because a lot of PC stuff been on sale.
It probably ain't gonna happen until next month because it's listen, because I got a birthday. You know what I mean? The boy got a birthday. I got a good excuse. But before that, I got Mother's Day. I got my wife's birthday. I got Father's Day, and then finally I'm on deck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta take care. I gotta take care of 3 very important people to me, and then you know what I'm saying. Then it's like, well, listen, I done hit y'all off, man. And like all y'all good, right? You know what I'm saying? Now I need y'all to come together. You know what I'm saying? Form like Voltron on the boy.
Absolutely.
And
and you just tell them what you want. Like y'all want a gift card to Micro Center.
Oh no! Listen, my dad my dad know what to do. Like, listen, that's the greatest thing about having a dad that's like into tech and into when he was younger, like into fashion. It's like he already knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to listen. Man's got me PlayStation 2 early. He know what time it is.
That is
listen,
true. No, you're right.
In the 8th grade, bro. He surprised me with cool grade 11s.
Yes,
I didn't even know they was coming out, and he ordered them online.
Next time I see him, just for that,
he was
man.
great. He was like, listen, he was great, man. It's gonna be tough to live up to his legacy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you're gonna have to. But see, you're a butthole though, so I don't know if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the coolest person in the world. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough. It's tough. But yeah, man, I still got the cool grade 11s. I just came home one day and they were just there. I didn't even know they came out. That's how in tune he is with the Infinite. I was like, yo, wow, my guy, you done that. I didn't ask for these. I didn't know they came out. They were just there. Yeah. I didn't even do nothing special to get them. It was just a Friday.
Just a Friday.
He's like, hey son, check the box.
Cool grade 11s though. Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah. You know, somebody got pushed off the second floor of the city center for those cool grade 11s. Might have been a little bit earlier for you because I was in high school. So that'd have been a little bit before. I think you probably got them the next time they came out, probably.
No, I was in 8th grade. Grade.
No, this was the same time then. This
was the first time they released.
Okay.
Yeah. My dad ordered them online, so they just got this is like before people really knew online shopping. It was one of the first J's to come out for an online release. He pre-ordered them.
Oh man, Dad was Pops was ahead of the curve, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, mans be knowing. That's what I'm saying. That's so. Like, if I want a gaming PC, you know what I'm saying.
Well, so Pops does watch the pod. Just know, Pops, if you see this, come holler at me if you plan on doing it as a gift, because I don't want you to go out and get a store-bought gaming computer, because that is going to be not the right way to go.
Pop's been building computers since the 90s.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's nice. Yeah, he's good. He knows what he's doing.
All right, well, cool. I take it all back. Pops knows. All right, man, we'll move on. Okay, so Xbox, they plan an event for Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, May 7th. They're going to show more Xbox Series X games. They're going to show none of the first-party stuff. They're going to show some of the games on it that's running. It'll be third-party things. So the fact that Xbox is once again showing games, they're showing more of the hardware. They already showed down the breakdown of the system, what it looks like inside, everything. Sony is still being quiet about this. You really are not worried at all about any of this.
No, man. Listen, they're following proper protocol, man. Let Xbox, you know what I'm saying, crap the bed, and then, you know what I'm saying, follow that up with greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like Xbox just haven't figured out that Sony just keeps letting them do the same thing. They just give them enough rope, let them hang themselves, and then they're like, yo, listen, now that y'all got that garbage out the way, voila. You know what I'm saying? Voila. Here go the main platter, man. Y'all done with that side dish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. I being a fan of video games, like I said, I actually am thinking about getting the PlayStation Tap. I am nervous in the sense that I wonder if both systems are going to be able to meet the expectations of everyone as far as when it comes to this, because not so much that the pandemic, it's like we really can call a spade, man. Like last gen was good, but what they tried to do, they tried to finesse us with the PlayStation Pro and Xbox One X. They were unneeded. They were just more powerful systems, which I understood that they were doing it, but it was like an incremental update. We're used to having the next gen systems be like a leap above the previous. I don't think we're going to see it on this. And I think Xbox kind of knows that, which is why they're doing I forget what they call it, but basically when you buy the game once on the Xbox, it's yours throughout. You can play on the Xbox One X, the Series X, and
it's in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know what? I do agree. I think this is going to be the first time we've ever seen a console where it's, you know what? No, I take that back, because 360 to Xbox One didn't feel like a great graphical jump. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like there was a big jump now until we saw like the Pro models and the Xbox One X and all that kind of stuff like that. I told you I brought my One X upstairs to play 2K because I was tired of being in the dark, like my stir crazy from the quarantine.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I brought it upstairs. It was only for the day. Toy was at work, and I was like, man, listen, I don't want to sit in the basement all day. I'm going to bring this upstairs and play it on my old TV or whatever, which is not 4K, still 1080p, man. I hooked it all up. I started playing. I was like, wow.
It's a big difference, man.
Yeah, what was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? But and which took me down a rabbit hole. I almost bought an 8K TV, and I was like, I probably shouldn't.
There's no content for it.
Even that, it was like there was an open box deal or whatever. So it was like maybe like $3,000. I'm like,
no, if you do want one, we'll get on the auction site. They go for like, well, now I take that before the pandemic, you could have got an 8K TV, like a 65-inch for like maybe $1,700. Whereas now everything is expensive right now on the auction when it comes to tech.
Yeah, because everybody trying to fill that void. But you know what the thing was though, that I realized, like, I don't really need any of that stuff. Mm-mm. Like I have to keep talking myself down off the ledge. Like I'm telling you, those ones. Only reason I bought them is like, well, I got exclusive access. I mean,
they finesse you with that.
God must want me to have them. You know what I'm saying?
I want them. That colorway is mean.
Oh, they're not for me. I'm selling. Oh, no. I'm selling those. I might have to hold them for a while, but I'm selling them.
Did you keep the green ones?
For now, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, the price is back on the rise, so they'll probably go too.
Okay.
Only shoe I'm probably gonna end up having to keep is gonna be those Bloodlines, but I got those for such a great deal that it doesn't really matter. I got them for like $100, so it was no big deal.
That kind of worth. Are you getting the Flints?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm gonna get those. I passed on those Fire Red 5s today.
I was surprised those sold out.
Yeah, me too. Because they came out already when the Jordan Dock came out. So 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they had that the shock drop.
Mm-hmm. I've never been. I don't own one pair of 5s. I
really?
don't know if I like 5s.
The 5s are actually an amazing pair of shoes. Like they look great.
Ones. I like the black ones.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I gotta have them in like suede. I can't like that leather. It like creases so bad. Yeah. It creases and rolls so bad. But like maybe that's just it, man. Maybe if they up the quality on the 5s, I think that they would do much better. Because that toe box, like it's just unacceptable. Like what happens.
But I like the suede ones don't really crease as bad. That leather.
They don't.
Yeah, that leather is a problem. I saw them. I was like, I didn't even care for them. So I didn't.
Yeah, like white leather is always a little bit of a tough sell for me anyway. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna start looking like butt cheeks real soon.
Yeah, for sure. And they get a little yellow. I think it's almost like owning a pair of Air Force Ones. It's like you can only wear them for a certain amount of time, and then eventually you're like, I gotta get a new pair.
For some folks, man, listen, I just seen some worn out and smoked Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's kind of how you can know how a person's doing in life. Like if you see a pair of Air Force Ones and they're beat up.
Girls do that, bro. Like girls don't care. Like
really?
Listen, they wear. Listen, you have daughters. Like, do they have Air Force Ones? No, because if I was to see them and they look, you know what? No, Kennedy has a pair, but hers is colorful, so they don't look bad. Okay,
but
listen, if she gets a pair of white on whites, they're getting smoked, and then she's gonna keep wearing them. It's gonna be over for them.
Now, one thing I'll say about my boys, they kind of mirrored that. Like if they get their Air Force Ones and they get to a certain point, they just become take the dog out shoes. They don't even they don't wear them to school anymore because they like
they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what time it is. Like, I mean, every man needs some grass cutters, but women don't have grass cutters.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
See, I don't know. Sharita's an Air Max Jordan girl, so she don't do the Air Force Ones.
Let me ask you this: have you ever seen them clean their shoes?
Never.
No,
Amaya does. Amaya's a sneakerhead. Like she will sit down with the.
I would like to see a picture of that one day because I've never seen this. Yeah, I've never ever seen that in my life. Like I've had shoe cleaning sessions with my guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? Just you and the homies like, yeah, man, I'm about to get a couple pairs together. You know what? You go, me too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all just sitting in the circle bonding, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning off your shoes. You know what I mean?
That's one thing we gotta do. We gotta do more group FaceTime calls to break the monotony. We don't need to go outside, Kev, and think about that cookout, but I'm gonna leave it there. You have but we'll move on, man. All right, so Aaron Gordon, he dropped a diss track on Dwayne Wade. Cats are bored. Cats are really bored right now. First of all, I don't want to see Aaron Gordon doing. I don't want to see him rapping. I don't want to see him doing anything but play basketball, to be honest with you. That's all I want to see him do. He's actually a funny dude. The track was actually kind of funny.
It was.
Dwayne
He's
Wade
not a bad rapper, actually. I was surprised.
Nah, he's not bad. Just put a shirt on, bro. Dwayne Wade was actually kind of happy about it. They made fun of it as far as them two together. There wasn't no beef. It just more was a diss track. What'd you think about it, though?
I thought it was random, but I thought it was funny. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad D Wade didn't like get all, butthurt about it.
Yeah.
Like
D Wade's moving a little different.
Man, listen, Gabrielle Union's been making things tough for D Wade these days.
Word. I'm glad you said that. What is she talking about when she said she advised Steph Curry and his wife to go out and sleep with other people? How do you get that type of advice? That's my thing. How do you get that type of advice to someone?
Listen, the more she lives in her truth, it's like D Wade. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's all good now, but it's like, man, it's a little tough, brother.
Because their situation was a lot different. I mean, they split up and had a break. He went and had the anchor baby. So,
hey, listen, ain't no telling what she was doing. The way she tell the story.
Word.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a little bit diff to me. But yeah, she's definitely probably making it hard for him. But yeah, Aaron Gordon dropped a diss track, man. I guess they finessed it to where D Wade's a part of the branding, so now they can use his wine line in there or something. I'm not too sure about all that. But all I know is
it's the best rap beef we've ever seen. Most cooperative rap beef we've ever seen.
Yeah. Like, is it a beef? Like, come on. The word diss should be held in high regard versus I need to see some cuss words. You know? I want to see Aaron Gordon talking about Dwayne Wade's people. Stop. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, listen, like I said, Gab's been making it hard. Like, that's easy ammo.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. What else we got? LeBron. He says the season is not over. So I guess he was on Twitter.
That's right.
Someone said the season's getting canceled. LeBron came in there like, nah, ain't nothing getting canceled.
The King,
yeah.
No. The King.
The King.
King has spoken.
All right, so we both are watching the Jordan doc. So the question I had to you too was, now we talking about LeBron. Why is LeBron's name being brought up in all this? Like, why is like people watching the Jordan doc, we can't even just enjoy it? You know what I'm saying? Without LeBron's name being brought up, like
Jordan's the GOAT.
Yeah, I can't dispel that. There's nothing like. And firmly watching it, Jordan was a grade A butthole, and I love every bit of it.
And he was just a dog on that court.
Yes, he was. To the point where like you hear other people talk about him. And I don't know if it's just the change of the times or if it was just a different era. But like when you hear people talk, we're talking about the greats that are in the game as Jordan is playing, or just saying like, yo, this dude is like Jesus out here. Like that Larry Bird referred to him as Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he is out here just getting the praises of everyone. And Mike knew that he was the best, and he made you know that he was the best. Like, I'm having a great time with it, man.
Yeah,
but I don't get why LeBron's being brought up.
You gotta bring LeBron up because it's like, he's you know what I'm saying, he's fake heir to the throne, and it's like, no. Jordan is still the GOAT. Like I told you when we were talking about it, man. Like, I'm glad that these kids get to see why they got this man's shoes on their feet. Like, because they don't understand the legacy. Like us growing up in the '90s, you know what I'm saying. we understood like what it meant to have a pair of Air Jordans. Like now it's a fashion thing, but like back then it was like a superpower. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you felt like you played different in some Jordans. Like,
and then also you got to think about it too. When we wore those shoes, we were taking risks with our own life.
Absolutely.
Because you were like, remember there was like in the there was articles in the I forget the name of the magazine, National Enquirer. I don't know. It was the main magazine during that time. Like there was write-ups on it. Like, yo, kids are dying for starter jackets and Jordan sneakers. You know what I'm saying? And our parents, younger parents, they want us to have those shoes and stuff like that. But I remember my mom thought about that. Like, I shouldn't be getting you these things because maybe it's not safe.
Nah, you'd be like, no, listen, I'm good out here. You know what I'm saying?
Here.
You can't, as long as I'll pop up in places I ain't supposed to be, you be all right. But listen, and those are the things that you thought about as a kid too. Like, hey man, listen, I'm a little too fresh to be, you know what I'm saying, hobnobbing with y'all hood boogers.
Right. But yeah, so the season is not going to be over. Supposedly, rumors are going around right now that, at least that I read, that they're going to do the season. They're going to have all the teams. They're going to be at Disneyland, and they're going to build courts there. It makes sense to have everyone around each other to do it, like keep it confined in there. But once again, it goes to you got to trust who everyone has been around, you know, that whole thing. But I don't know. I hope the season's not canceled. You know, I would like to see.
The Kang said it's not, so it's not.
Yeah. So if anyone's gonna know, I think he would know.
Yeah, unless Jordan says otherwise. Jordan's a GOAT, bruv. No, listen. Have you watched Game of Zones this week? They started the new season of Game of Zones.
You sent me the link on it, didn't you?
I did. Yep.
Okay. No, I didn't watch it yet.
Listen, hilarious, man. They made Jordan the Night King.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so like now he's just going over turning everybody into believers. You know what I'm saying? And like, listen, there's Giannis. There's Night Giannis. Giannis walking by with the blue eyes, man. This era is soft. 90s were the greatest. Jordan's the GOAT.
Okay, the thing about the Jordan doc too, that we're still talking about it, is I love how he will snap back into that old Mike that we loved growing up and let you know. First of all, him and Isaiah is still on site. Like they don't like each other, and that's for life. Mike is like, remember when they put out the clip? Like, this is what Isaiah says about why he didn't shake your hands, and he didn't want to see it.
He didn't want to watch it. Yeah, he's like, you know, it's lies.
It's lies. Yeah, I'm like, this is the Mike I grew up in love. He was like, look, okay, did you think that him and Scotty cool? Like, are they good? Are they good to this day? You think?
Yeah, it's just that Scotty has to be reminded of his place every blue moon. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan always tries to give him praise. You know what I'm saying? He tries to big him up. But every once in a while, he got to remind Scotty, like, hey, listen now, you still Scotty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, the reason why I asked, though, is because when they brung up the headache game, right? Mike was like, yeah, he had a headache.
I mean, he didn't go. He's like, I mean, what can you do? I mean, the guy he said he got a headache. He got a headache. I mean.
Yeah. No, Mike, the way he said it, he smirked and looked into the camera. He was like, yeah, he had a headache. Like, come on, bruh. Headache.
Hey, yeah.
Now, mind you, I don't get migraines, but I do. My wife does, so I know they are debilitating, whatever. But everyone was saying, like, you know, it came out of the blue. It's not like he dealt with this in the past. It was like this was just happening. Now, mind you, I did read a little bit in the backstory, which I did some research on because I ain't got nothing else to do anyway.
Right.
He lost his dad like a week prior, so it was a lot going on. So you know, I shoot him some bail with that. But yeah, man. Like, I hope the season ain't over. I need to see some sports. That might be the only thing I do miss about being locked in the crib is there's no sports to watch.
Yeah, that is tough. I mean, you can always watch the old games. Like, I've been watching some of the ESPN classics. They're not so bad.
But I know how they end.
That's all right. I mean, ain't nothing else to do.
Yeah. I'll play the game. I'm at the point where I'm putting on 2K and letting the computer play each other and, like, watching it. Like, what's going to happen?
Hey, listen. It's a good pastime.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What else we got, man? NFL happened. Andy Dalton got released as he should. I'm surprised he got a fair shot. Like, come on, man. If he's like,
Dalton's all right. I mean, he made the playoffs.
Dalton's trash.
Dalton's all right for a little while, man. Don't do him like that.
You know, Andy Dalton's the only quarterback to ever start 8-0 and then start off 0-8.
Nice.
The next season, he's bad, man. He's a bad quarterback.
He had no weapons.
He had AJ Green.
AJ Green was probably hurt that year they went 0-8.
Maybe. He make it work. Other quarterbacks do far more with less. You know, Cam Newton, his best receiver was Greg Olsen, was his tight end. Like, come on, man. Quarterbacks have been
Greg Olsen was pretty good.
He was very good. I'm saying, but quarterbacks have been dealing with bad circumstances all the time. But the Cincinnati Bengals is a whole nother issue. You know, their whole thing. They held on to Marvin Lewis way too long than they should have. They held on to Andy Dalton. Now they got Joe Burrow. They're just cleaning the slate. I'm not surprised by this. People were kind of shocked. I'm like, throw Joe Burrow out there. Let him get his feet wet. Let him play. Yeah. And just, Andy Dalton will probably work somewhere, unfortunately.
You don't want him learning behind Andy Dalton. Like
no, you do not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the wrong way.
No, you do not. Not. All right, man. That's all we got sports. Nothing else really going on. All right, so Meg Thee Stallion dropped her remix with Beyonce. That was a shock.
It was.
Hey, look. Okay. All right. I know the Beehive. I don't want no smoke with the Beehive. Okay. I don't want no smoke with them. But I'm gonna say this. Hearing Beyonce talk about demon time and everything, like I understand it's trendy. I understand that that's kind of fitting of the mold of what Meg Thee Stallion represents right now with her thing. But let Meg have that. Like I don't need Beyonce to come in here and do that. I don't.
She try to hit you with the buzzwords. You know what I mean? She hip and trendy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool. That's true.
But it's like it's lies. We know it's lies.
Yeah, you're not getting OnlyFans, although she did.
I mean, she could, but it wouldn't be what you think it was gonna be. It'd be like, oh, here's pictures of me and Jay-Z, like that you got to pay to see now. Like,
that's not the whole, like you're missing the concept of OnlyFans, B.
Not really. Technically, it could be anything that your fans want to pay for. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like we just have that thought of what it is. You know what I'm saying, or what it's supposed to be. Or the content that people would be willing to pay for. But honestly, like, I mean, you ain't no rules to what you're supposed to post there. I mean,
that is very true.
Just a handful of people found it first, and the track. A handful of people found OnlyFans first, and they did what they wanted to do with it. You know what I mean? And
right. The song though, what did you think about the song?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
The song, the Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce song. What did you think about it?
Oh, what am I listening to, man? Oh, just a little Pink Floyd, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a cigar. Yeah, yeah, man. Little Wish You Were Here, man. It's a great album too. If I don't know if I've ever sent you tracks off of Wish You Were Here, man, but it was really good, man. It's a good album, great album.
No,
amazing,
I'm asking
fantastic.
You, what did you think of the Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion song?
Oh, you're asking me if I had thoughts on the Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion song, man? That's a good question. Question. Yeah.
We'll move on, man. Mm-hmm. All right. So Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, they're coming out with their Versus series next, right? Mm-hmm. So you think you're stupid. You think that oh my gosh, you think that Erykah Badu is gonna make quick work of Jill, huh?
Yes, man. I don't think Jill Scott stands a chance, and I got love for Jill, man. She got some cool songs or whatever, but I don't think her catalog can stack up to Badu. Like Badu got too many slappers.
Really. And the thing I think with Badu too, though, is like she didn't have, how many albums did she have?
Erykah Badu's had a bunch of albums.
Did she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if Jill can compete as far as the hits, but if Jill brings in tracks that she had with other people, then I think she can compete. I think it will be a pretty decent battle.
Well, see, that's where it gets tough because it's like you got to think about the songs that she had with other people. It wasn't like she had a huge contribution. It was just like maybe she was on the hook. So it's like, well, how much can you really like they can both play You Got Me, technically.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
they definitely could.
You know, that gets tough. But Erykah's catalog, I think it's just too. Erykah Badu would have been a better match for Lauryn Hill. As weird as that sounds, because Lauryn doesn't have that much material. Lauryn has like one solo album, 2 with the Fugees. Or she has 2 solo albums, but nobody knows anything from that second one. And then she got the 2 albums with the Fugees.
Well, does she count the Unplugged? Because that would be technically her second album.
I think she does count the Unplugged because there was a lot of new material on that Unplugged album.
Yeah, that was a pretty dope album. I don't.
That was cool.
Lauryn Hill would be a tough one to have. I mean, because first of all,
you got to get a show up.
Yeah, I'm about to say even if it's gonna be online, all she do is walk down to her living room. She's not gonna be on time.
Nah,
you know. So. And the Lauryn Hill slander is always going to go on because she just doesn't show up.
Hey, listen, man. She got hold of that Terry time, brother.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying, man. We all check down the family tree.
I was just about to say. That's what I didn't want to say, but you said it. Yeah. Like.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It might be some blessings.
I think with the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott Versus series, it'll be a vibe. I think if anything, It'd be a good showing. The ladies will love it. I don't know if the fellas will be.
I'm gonna love it. What you mean? Yeah, I'm here for it.
But no, what I'm saying though, they were kind of the voice of the ladies for a while. Like they were really getting it might be some candles lit once that happens at my crib. Like Shooter's gonna be all over it. Like that's gonna be
for which one?
I want to say for Jill. Well, for both of
Jill?
them, but for mainly Erykah Badu, because Erykah Badu had a lot of the hits, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I feel like the bruhs love Erykah Badu. Like Jill Scott, I know her music, but I would never like just listen to it by myself. But like Erykah Badu, like I listen to Baduism to this day. Like that album is fantastic. I mean, but that is a fantastic album.
But I'll never forgive her for having my boy Andre 3000 dressed like a Muskie.
Oh, I forgive her. I forgive her. We got the best. We got the best out of Andre after that.
Well, no, Andre was cool, but it was Common was the one we can't because he gave us B. I mean, not B, but that Electric Circus. We don't even talk about.
Hey, listen, Jimmy was a rock star, okay?
Yeah.
He just thought he was Hendrix, man. But then we got B right after that, so
true.
It worked out. It worked out well.
We had to go through that storm to get B because B was phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, man. So in other like verses, I don't think it was a versus series, but Badu is coming out. It is a versus series too.
It is a versus series.
All right, so Bone Thugs versus 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah.
You here for that?
Oh man, yeah, I'm absolutely here for that. But you know what I'm saying, I hate to report it because you know what I'm saying, I'm a Ohio boy through and through.
Nah,
but
3-6 is different.
3-6 is going. I'll say I think 3-6 got that all day.
3-6 is different, man. You gotta remember, man. 3-6 has songs banned from playing in the clubs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they had a movement that, like I remember when because it was around high school time when I was going out when this was out. And it was like an ongoing topic whenever we would you talk about the night before. Like, oh man, was some ladies there? Okay, cool. What happened when Tear the Club Up came on?
Right.
Like that was a thing. Like we'd ask, like, yo, what happened when that song came on? And it was like, nah, people always had a story. Like me, I got against the wall and just waited for the punches to fly, man, or trying to get, because you couldn't really be out in the open because that's how you get slept. You know what I mean? You had to you get a wall and literally just keep your head in a swivel, man. Just try not to get the bolo, man.
Listen, I think it's gonna be a tough one though because it's like, yo, Bone has bigger hits than 3-6, I would say, because do you remember the summer Crossroads came out? Like, bruh, that song played literally every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes. I mean, the video and the song, and you really didn't get tired of it. I mean, this was back when, you know what I'm saying, the radio was like golden age of the radio in the 90s. Like now nobody listens to that garbage. Like, why would I subject myself to the radio? I have Bluetooth. But you know what I'm saying? Like back then you didn't have a choice unless you had CDs or something like that. But most of the time you listen to the radio and you're like, yo, that song played nonstop. Back when we still watched videos on the television, that video was on nonstop. When the guy touched the old man, Uncle Charles, touched his eyes on Black Rose.
Oh, that was the best thing ever.
I miss Uncle Charles,
Yeah,
it was fire.
So, I don't know about who's gonna win because I'm sure there's some hits that I don't even remember.
I'm saying first of the month, Bone had some choice, man. First of the month, Thuggish Ruggish, Bone, For the Love of Money, like Mo Murder, Bone and Biggie.
Yeah.
They had some choice, man. They had some choice, but I think it's like, yo, they had a window where it was like, you know what I'm saying, great for them, and then their later stuff didn't catch on as well. And with 3-6, it was like, yo, their underground stuff was loved, and then when they hit popularity, it's like, yo, they were like one of the hottest groups out for a long time. But for the people that already knew, it's like, oh man, I don't like commercial 3-6 Mafia as much. Like, man, when they're still making them hood records, that's what, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's the Gucci Mane effect. You know what I'm saying. Once got to it, we was like, yeah.
Hey man, they gotta bring Crunchy Black out, man. Let my man get some shine. We ain't seen Crunchy Black in a while, man. So,
that's what need to go see somebody Goo-wop. Like I need who could see Gucci because it can't be Jeezy because they got real life problems. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because Gucci start playing Truth and then it's gonna be problems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why don't you go dig your homeboy up? Like goodness gracious, this is supposed to be a good time for hip hop, Gucci.
No, exactly. Gucci. That's the thing about Gucci, which I know he's not a clone, is he'll pop back into that old guy. You know what I'm saying? And like he'll let you remember as far as who he was. Like he's slowly but surely going back. I don't even follow him lately. Because he'll say certain things like, oh, I hear, I don't be licking Jay-Z's boots. He'll let all, it's like, okay, that guy's still there,
Oh, yeah. So, he's just trying to do better.
But to answer that question, I don't know who could see Gucci. You know,
because like I need to hear "Swing My Door." Nah, Waka is Gucci's. You know what I'm saying? That's his little homie. So you can't really go against the boss. But who would have a catalog or who has that kind of legend about him that they could go against Gucci? That's something that we may have to ponder because I can't think of anybody.
Well, yeah, we have to think about that. I mean, T.I.?
I don't know that T.I. has that. Well, I mean, I guess maybe, but
hits.
He got hits. But that's the thing. Like going against Gucci, you can't really do that because it's like, yo, it wasn't about like charting records. It was like, yo, it's just these were the songs that the people who knew. Like I said, like "Swing My Door," "My Kitchen," "First Day Out," all of that kind of stuff. Like, bruh, like like those are hits, but they're not for the record label hits. You know what I mean? Like he can't play 24s and I just play "Swing My Door." Like that don't really work.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be a good one to have. But first of all, Gucci's probably not going to do it anyway. So it'll be wishful thinking, even thinking that
he should, man. Gucci a different guy now. He can do it.
Yeah. All right, man. Last thing we had. All right, Drake. He says the new album is set for the summer. So he surprised us with a release this weekend, actually.
Yeah.
So with that on, did you check it out yet?
I have. Yep.
Okay. So yeah. So the album. So he's got another album coming out.
Yeah, he's got an album coming out this summer. Like these were just like leaks and demo projects or whatever. Like this was just to give the people something to listen to. When you listen to that project, you know what I mean, you kind of tell. But yeah, he's got an official album. His 6 studio albums coming out this summer, allegedly.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna actually come because the more and more stuff gets pushed back, the more and more he's gonna realize he can't tour it, and then the more and more he's gonna realize it's not worth putting out.
I was just about to say that, like, because like usually it leads up to where people come out with an album and they're like, okay, the tour will be within a week or two after the album drop. So yeah, I don't see it happening either. Which I'm kind of surprised that Cats is putting out music in this climate right now because you can't tour it.
Well, I was the only people that are putting out music are the people who can't tour it. You know, or like they're like their tours weren't going to be like blockbuster tours or anything like that. But like we're not going to get a Travis album this year. I don't think we get Drake. I don't think we get Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole maybe, but I don't think J. Cole really relies too much on touring. Like even though he's a blockbuster as far as an artist goes, I think that he could put out an album or like another project. 'Cause, like he put out Dreamville and you know he wasn't worried about touring that or nothing like that.
Yeah,
I think he could do another project like that where it's maybe not a big production or it's not that full push, but just something to kind of keep the fans held over. And Drake, I don't think he could really do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, there's going to be a whole production for his next album. And Kendrick, right. he can't just put out just a whatever kind of project because it's been so long.
Mm. Wow, that kind of stumbles into a good conversation, though. Do we think that albums are going to still come out in this climate, though? Or do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great time for kind of those mid-range artists that don't rely on, arena or stadium touring to put out albums because it's like, yo, you don't have to worry about shows or whatever. Right now, you're just trying to break through an audience. So that way, when the time comes for you to go on tour, you've built your audience up enough that they want, like, this is time for like guys like JPEG Mafia to drop something new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Freddie Gibbs, even though he's not due because Bandana was a classic, like you could rest. But it's a great time for Freddie Gibbs to build up his legend. Who are some other guys? If I'm like Little Brother, like Fonte, anybody like that, IDK. I'm putting out a project now. IDK, another great person to put out a project now because it's like, yo, you got the people's attention, you got their ear. And you know what I'm saying? You were expecting to do shows, but you weren't expecting to headline an arena tour. So now is a great time for you to kind of cement your place in the game. But the big artists, the established artists, it's like, nah, it's not really worth it. You could put out something, but don't put out, you know what I'm saying? Don't put out your best work right now.
Right. No, I agree with you on that. All right. I mean, time will tell. I don't know if any big, because like the way you're saying is like any big artists, I don't know if you're going to take the time to do so. Drake would be the one to do it, though. I think he could put something out and it would do well, of course. But I mean,
yeah,
tour it.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem though. It's like, you know what though? Maybe I think Drake might be big enough that it's like, yo, listen, if I can't tour this album for 6 months, it's fine because when I can go on tour again, people will still want to come out and see, or I'll be already ready with something else, and boom, now I can give you both. But I think now is a great time for like maybe like a Drake and Future joint collab album to come out because it's like, yo, listen, we ain't gotta worry about touring these songs right now. Tear the summer up, have people excited, and now, you know what I'm saying, when we go do our independent things, you know what I mean, people will be excited.
Yeah, Future's toxic enough to he'll tour it though.
I love Future
now. Yeah,
Future's the greatest, man.
I know, man. He's so toxic. Every time they show Scottie Pippen, for some reason I keep thinking about Future every time on the talk too. Like Gucci flip flops, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Crazy. All right, man. You got anything else?
Oh man, you know what? I actually meant to mention this back in the gaming segment. You know, I've been wanting to play zombies so bad. I've been thinking about buying a copy of Black Ops 2 just see if I can get Alcatraz or Mob of the Dead back rocking. I've been wanting to play zombies so bad. And Metal Gear Solid has the greatest sound effects of all time.
Sound effects?
Yes, I was watching Troy Dan's video. Which one? It was one, not the Lamar Odom pack opening. Who was before that? The LeBron pack openings.
Okay.
And he wasn't getting nothing, and it was like the 14th box, and he didn't get nothing, and you just hear the snake die sound effect. You know what I'm saying? Where he's just, no! I'm like, yo, that was perfect.
Oh man. Well, you say zombie events. I know Division 2 is actually having a zombie.
No. Call of Duty Zombies only. Like we only want to play.
If you get it, I'll get
zombies.
it. We could play.
Okay. Yeah, I might still have it. I don't think I would have ever sold Black Ops 2 because it was great. So if it's got backwards compatibility, maybe we'll run it. But that was Alcatraz is literally the greatest. It's the greatest game of all time.
We got to take a moment and get the homies on too. Everybody's at the crib. We gotta just position this right as far as get everybody on. We can get everybody on. If anything, everybody gonna be good. We can just shoot the stuff and laugh, man.
Yeah, well, I know I could probably get Mo and Nard to get back on. That was a team anyway. But we'll see. Man, listen, Alcatraz is literally the most fun I think that might have been the most fun multiplayer experience I've ever had. Like, it was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We had to get on it, man. We had to get on it. All right, man. Let's get the heck up out of here. Yo, I am Nadir.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 211. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.